Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Silversage. So we're going to get on to Silversage Mine. Now this is going to be a silver mine. I have no idea how I'm going to do silver in the mine. Obviously we've only got ore-wise gold and iron and coal and lapis lazuli and diamond and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're probably going to end up doing, well, I don't know, probably end up using the iron one because I think this would look a little bit weird. But what is that anyway? Smooth coloured pebbles, and that came up when I typed in ore. Oh yeah, coloured. So maybe we could do something weird and try something out. I don't really know, but we'll see. I did not realise that this happened before either with ores. When did they add that in? That looks fantastic. It looks very cool. So it's whether we just like using normal ore, but in general, this episode is going to be going through hopefully just the structure. Now, just to let you guys know, if we're going to game mode 3, so we're going to spectator, we have got an empty cave here, which is pretty good. Because we have got, obviously over here, if I fly in, so it's getting a little bit laggy. We have got the grove over here, so we're going to do something here later on. Definitely, and I've actually now got a really good area, or really good idea for something there. So this obviously, we can pretty much go as big as we want. We have got, over here we got the Eldaf groves, kind of like interior-y bit and stuff, and we have got the cave up here as well that we did before, the bear cave. So I mean, but you know, we have got things in this hill, but it's so far away, it's all the way over here that we pretty much can do whatever we want. What I'm thinking of doing, get back to my normal game mode, is we actually, you know, kind of cut in. We have a bit going onto this side, but we also have a bit going up here or down as well, so we do like a couple different channels. We have one that they started with, you know, they started following a vein of some kind. So I'm actually going to have this go up. Whoa, that actually punched through two. Go to the side a little bit. So this one is going to be the first one. They followed a vein going down somehow. This is kicking quite a lot, actually. I say kicking, I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying when I say kicking. It seems to be like really punching through. All this is just a airbrush. What the hell? Seems to be like double clicking, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, if I can spell undo, that would help. So I have it like go down to here for now, for one of them. So maybe they follow it down, because of course they would just follow, you know, the ore veins down. There's no reason why to go in any other direction except for like that. You just follow a vein go down here. Maybe they then tried it a little bit and they went, we've got to the end, so they then tried to maybe go down here and found nothing, you know, something like that. So we'll have, this is like an older shaft, right? And then on this side we'll have, now what I ideally want is you know, like in Skyrim where you have an area where you actually just drop through the floor kind of like thing. I would really like that one of those if we can, and that would mean like properly warping around. So maybe we have this as an area where we can actually go through. So if we go through this bit, it is like double clicking, isn't it? So like this go through here, this will then go up, and this will go to here. Like that is punching way more than normal. What the hell? Let me try. It's either that or my mouse is honestly clicking, because I mean it's not though, because that's all I'm doing, isn't it? Just right clicking. So how the hell is it doing that? Weird. But it's doing triples. Really strange. Maybe I've just got a bug at the minute. Right. Anyway, where were we? We were here. Going around. I might need to use game mode 3 quite a lot in this to try and figure our way out. I really love this. It's so good for building. So we need to go up a little bit higher. We've got quite a bit of room to go around, so we could have another one going up like here or something. Something like that would do. And then we'll have one. Well, we did want one going down, didn't we? So we have the one going down, actually goes down here or something. Yeah, we'll do that. So have one from this area here go down. So just switch over to game mode 1. So have this go down, maybe around as well. Make it quite complicated. We're going to make it quite a complicated mine. It's going to be quite a long, you know, like quite a long standing mine. It's not just like brand new or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to get at. Just going to undo that because that looks a little bit too much like. It's doing 3 clicks at a time. It's very strange. Since that just does 1. It's a world edit bug. I'm sure there must be a bug at the minute. It's got to be. Right, so that goes into there. Right, back onto 3. So there we go. That goes into there. There you go. That's pretty cool. And then we'll have the other one. I'll drop. I'll try and get it to drop into here, maybe. So what we could do. Quite sure there. Whoops. Number I've entered is too big. Yeah. No shit there. We'll do something like this, right? And we'll try and really, hopefully, line it up. We're gonna then close it off a bit, right? Right. I don't know where we are. What? Going on 12? Idiot. Okay. There we go. So I need to go across like that way. Now, I don't know if we want to do any other secrets in here, but probably not. There we go. That worked. Look at that. Game image free, everybody. That is one of the best things ever. So we'll have like a weird thing here where they've actually cut through and then you can drop down. You know, like typical Skyrim. Because again, this area is quite like Vestia is going to be quite Skyrim influenced. So we have that. Now, do we want a chamber where we've got, you know, quite big pillars in and they followed an oil vein where we have actually built it going across? And I think we probably do. Now, I think we've got loads of area this way, so we'll actually do it this way somewhere. So we'll have like another offshoot here and it'll cut into a bit of a chamber where they've got just a little bit bigger digging. It just means we can, because I mean this is going to be quite quick to do. I think it's going to be quite quick to do, right? But we could do with maybe, there we go, right, we just, oh, that will all be built up anyway. This will go down into here and we'll have some sort of chamber of some kind. Doesn't have to be massive, you know, at all. But we'll have, we just want, I basically just want something that I can put a wall onto. So maybe we could do with cutting into this a little bit more. Like that. Obviously this roof needs to be completely done in, but the idea being that you'd then have some wood built up on this side and there'd be a vein that they're now following across this side. They were originally digging here or whatever, and yeah, they get to this point, they found another one. Like something like that would do. Right, okay. So, next thing that we need to do, we've obviously got outside path. I'm going to do similar thing to what I did with the cave. So we had the path going in here. This path can actually go pretty much up to at this point. You know, do something cool there. I think we do a nice big wood thing because we can. No other reason than that. So it's going to be quite old. So we'll use this wall of oak logs, which I really like. Pretty much I like all of them. To be honest, I really do. They're all really cool. So I have this one. I'm just going to do like a pillar type thing. Might do one of these. Might do one of those. Might have something else. Where we use these wood bits somewhere as well. So maybe we do. So we do it here, like that. Have some of these on it as well. Go around to there, across to there even. Oops. So if we do that, we can do this, can't we? Do that there. Right. Bit of orange, bit of orange, bit of orange, and then we'll start to fade this away into the cave material. Not cave material, the other material that we're using. And above this, we'll have some slabs. We'll have something else. I actually don't know if I want this slab. I don't think that's the right one. I really don't. So we're going to use another wood. Kind of want something a bit that looks cheaper. Spruce wood's pretty good for it, actually. See if that, or like the the nailed oak wood planks. Maybe that would actually do as well. Something that doesn't look expensive at all. Like it's just looks cheap. A bit nasty. I might just do something like that, where it just raises up, or no, not like that though. That looks stupid. Something like that. Get a stair over this one. In there. You know. Rather than just doing it all same. Maybe we could do that. Not that maybe? I don't really know. Just trying to make it look kind of alright, really. A bit kind of crappy, but I don't want it to look too crappy, you know? Something like this will do. goes over the top of it. What do I need to do here? Maybe underneath there like that? Yeah, I can do something like that. That's a bit weird. Weird and wonderful is always good. Right, now maybe we could do the same here as well, where we actually just have one of those, and that means we can do something like that. That looks kind of funky, doesn't it? Yeah. The only thing I don't like is these bits of wood. Not these bits of wood, the other bits around it. So I think we do some stone in here, build it up, and then maybe even, because there is quite a lot of this, you know, bits on the side, maybe even do something else. Have we got the... No, I haven't. It's not like I haven't got the right materials with me. Damn it. Which one was it? Was it this hewn stone? It was hewn stone, wasn't it? It was hewn stone on this one anyway. I think I've got a nice brush for this, but I actually don't. So it's quite annoying. So I'm just going to do something like this. Where it's got like, you know, a bit of a wall kind of built up over time. That kind of done. There we go, vertical one we'll do there. Do very nicely. Maybe we do this, and one there or something, you know. There's some variation going on. Spend loads of time on this front wall before we go to anything else. There we go, that can like looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So something like that. And then we'll do the same on the other side as well. There we go. Right. So this is just to, you know, they've like held back all the dirt and stuff, because obviously when it rains this would all just meld into it. It's why they've got all these nice little bits of, you know, hills and stuff. We do need to do a pile of all the debris that came out of the mine as well, all of the like bits of rocks and all that kind of stuff. We need to have somewhere where it's all kind of been deposited over time. And it's whether we have it like in this side, or we have, maybe we'll use this here where we've got this this thing. We'll have this as like a gravel hill, and we'll just pretty much just gravel it up. We can fill this in this area in here as well, or we have a bit of water that's kind of been kept, and because of all the gravel, yeah, because now actually gravel does allow water to go through it. That's a bit stupid. I was thinking of having water kept because of the rock, rather than being dirt or anything like that. We could probably still do that and get away with it without it looking like really stupid. But maybe we should try and be a bit smarter. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have a look at it later on, I think. Decide if it looks like crap or not. That's the thing. Right, so we'll have that there instead. And then these can be layers, yeah. Right, so we've got one there that needs to be switched out to not some sweet woodcraft. No. Like that. Problem is I could do this all day, like switching all these out. But it does make it look better. Okay, so I have something like that. Have all those there. Probably have trapdoor as well. Yeah, shove that up there. And have one of those there as well. And one there, and put that in there. Okay. So this can be all this, the normal floor. Don't want to delete those, but there. So that will all be the normal floor. We'll then have another material now. So we have another material for the floor inside it. You know, like we did with the cave, we had another floor. So I'll have this as like a probably quite heavy gravel, but as we're doing this, we can switch this all out, and we can have, you know, bits of this going into it and try and unthicken it. Like that. Sort out this cave a little bit. I keep on calling it a cave, but it's not at all. Alright, there we go. Put this in here. Shame I can't time-lapse these because it's really difficult. I was thinking about it the other day, and you can do it, but it's quite difficult to get it to look right, because you're inside a cave and you're constantly like cutting into it and stuff. I think we'll do this one first because this will be the earliest one. Oh, I can actually leave that in, couldn't we? Put that stone there. Might make it a little bit awkward. This you'll knock your head on. That's fine. Right, this needs to be filled in. Right, okay. Yeah, time lapsing is a real pain, especially if you're like me and you jump around a little bit and kind of change your mind so often. Alright, there we go. Like that. I'm also trying not to use a mask either, so it won't work so well. Yeah, just end up going on the walls as well, which I don't want. I've got to decide on the... I mean, if we go with the iron ore, right, that's not really going to work, is it? Because the iron ore won't look so good unless we're using this stone. So I've got to decide on the actual interior colour of it, because we've got quite dark rock around here. We have got areas where we've got light rock. So maybe the Conquest guys need to make more ore. Hint, hint. That'd be pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be used as much. It depends on how, you know, people are more likely to build stuff, you know, rather than do mines and things. Oh, one comment that did come up today actually when I woke up and I checked my comments this morning, because I do. For guys that don't know, I do check my comments. I don't reply to them all, but I do check them. One guy did actually comment about doing a quarry, and I've picked out an area on this map for it now, which I think will be quite cool. It's kind of near the capital, which is exactly what we need, and I think it'll be pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys want to see that now. I might as well. If I do game mode 3, I can then go pretty quickly through here. So if I fly up, there we go. There's Silversage. We've got Eldath over on this side here. Now I've started to do a path going around. I think I've mentioned that in another episode, possibly. That's where we're going to have somewhere. We're probably going to have a castle over here. But, there we go. Sorry, I just went past it. But I was thinking about this side here. We actually have a quarry of some kind, because it looks like it's already been cut into. And I haven't really got any other plans for that. I mean, I might have. I was thinking of possibly building something up here, so we have another signal tower from that point on the inner side of this entire place. Because I don't know about doing a signal tower on this edge. I mean, the only thing we've got is there. So it's whether we do that, but you can hardly see anything from there. It's a bit annoying. So I might do an actual quarry around here, and I thought that was a really cool idea. Though I am thinking of doing a big wall going across this point, as because this is like a pass into the mountains and away. You know, if you went across this mountain path, yeah, you can go up Eldath, but Eldath would be pretty easy to defend. You know, you can just imagine a load of archers on these walls, and you'd just be screwed. A load of archers on these bits. You'd have druids, which are bloody magic anyway, so you're screwed on that point. And it would just, you know, you could have quite a few, a couple soldiers or a couple barricades, and you'd just be able to pin them down and kill them. So I want to try and cut off that, but that's the area I'm thinking of doing for that. Right, let's fly back in. There we go. That's so cool that you can do that. I really love it. So I've probably gone to this. Right, okay. So if we keep on going on this side, this is not going to be as thin, I don't think. But yeah, that was a really cool comment. So if you guys got things like that, because I thought about doing like a, I did think about doing a quarry ages ago, right? And I thought, oh, I've got to do one. I've got to build one, because, you know, how else do you get stone for your forts, your castles, your whatever, right? And you need a quarry. But I keep on forgetting to mark it on a map, because as soon as I mark it on the map, then I'll remember, and next time I need to build, I'll go, actually, yeah, I do need to build one of these. Let's build that instead of doing something like a town in that area, because it doesn't make much sense to do a town in that area or whatever. So please do comment stuff like that, guys. It doesn't matter if I've already said about it, because I'll probably forget. Now another guy did ask about doing like for example, a town with a big port. Obviously, High God's gonna have a big port, but it just means he didn't see that episode, which doesn't matter. You know, it's not as important. But since I haven't started on that, you know, it's fair enough. So I do expect those kind of comments. It's just gonna happen, you know. So it's not too bad. Oh God. But yeah, if you guys are building something cool at the minute, do tweet it out to me. Twitter's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me, just because it is. I don't know why. I think it's just easier to check in the comments, because, you know, Twitter cuts things down. It's a lot easier just to, you know, you get smaller comments, you get smaller stuff that you can write, so it's so much easier to respond to, like it, comment it really quickly, and share it with the community. So if you guys do you know, are building something, please do tweet it out to me, because it's really cool. I love seeing stuff. It makes it so much more interesting. when I see what you guys are doing. If you do hashtag Yarowyn as well, I am checking that. I know that a couple of people are, which is really cool, including L Squad and I think Serena Capuchin's doing that as well, which is really cool. So please do continue doing that. Should we have a little bit up there, or no, we'll leave that bit. This needs to be cut back a bit though. Right. Now probably this episode is going to be mostly me going around this and talking rubbish, so yeah, sorry guys. It's just the way that it is. But yeah, I quite like in Silversage. I don't know why. It's weird. I wasn't planning on doing like a proper town or anything on the other side, but it's just kind of expanded because I was thinking, oh yeah, this is this bit, isn't it? So maybe we'll have this as more rock. No, going around this whole thing. It's either that or we have it like right in the corner or something, you know. So I have something like this, and they've by accident knocked around it, and they go boom. I just want something that looks kind of quite hidden. So whether that or we go with there. No, because that's right in the bloody middle. It looks like a weird donut thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go right there. We'll do, right? So I'll have this built up to at this point or something, and then I think most of this is roofing material, isn't it? Yeah, so there we go. That'll do. Right, have we got another area? I think we do, haven't we? We've got down here. It's also really handy for me to just jump through it as well. So that's always good. Always good. Keep on switching these out for like other stones, I don't know why. And then the next thing we're going to do is mask all this and try and come up with some materials. Luckily doing the walls isn't as bad as this. So obviously we've got the floor we're trying to like smooth out as we go along, and I think once we've got the mask done for the walls of whatever material I want to do, that'll just save a ton of time. Right, so I have like stuff here. That'll be like the path, and then we'll have this built up, and then we'll have this up to here or whatever. Maybe that'll do to that or something. Right, okay, so what kind of material do we want to do for caves? And I've still got to add it to the bloody document. I keep on forgetting, so sorry dudes, I am forgetting to add all my brushes into the document, but I've started to reorganise them anyway, so they wouldn't have made much sense. I've split them into if they're kingdom specific or if they're like caves. I've got now like a cave category or whatever. So I'm trying to reorganise it, and then I'll probably get onto something else. Right, let's grab this colour. And we'll do a little test. That's the biggest thing, isn't it? Is to test your material colours and see what you want to do. Right, so gravel. Well, actually, it depends on the rock, doesn't it? First thing is first. It depends on the rock that we've got inside. I think no matter what, well, I think probably we might end up with the blue schist because of this rock. You know, you wouldn't just expect it to suddenly change colour. So I think we're going to have to work around that and see actually what fits if we just decided to... I'm not so keen on the grey wackle. Wackle. Don't know what it's called. It's quite obvious. So I'm not too keen on that one. So I just saw this and I was just like, oh my god, it looks really boring, and then I'm going to start playing with it just to get it to look a little bit better. It's amazing what just a couple slabs do, really, isn't it? Because they just instantly it makes it look a lot smoother and cooler. If only we could do that in World Edit like automatically, that'd be great. Don't think it's ever going to happen. So yeah, so we've got to decide on the kind of like material for that. So if we did have this blue schist, right? Let's put a little wall down here. Okay, it's a little test. Actually, no, we can do it up there, can't we? Why do we need to build it down here? Let's put it up there because we need to test the wall, the kind of like thing against it anyway. Right, so if we did like a wall like this, I'll have it going across this corner as well, because this will be able to decide on our brush anyway. And it might be we do something similar to what we did in Helven's Hollow, which is over here. I think we won't need it as, well, it won't be as watery at all, because it's quite waterlogged and got quite a lot of thick stuff. But what we could do is use the base materials in here, which is, you know, your diorite and all of the different types of blue schist, maybe less, probably quite a lot less than mossy, maybe not even any of the mossy, maybe the lichen one instead, because that's quite light and different, so maybe we can have that instead, maybe, I don't know, or maybe we still could have the other stuff in there, I don't really know. Of course with this I just went with like normal gravel, didn't I? You know, it's got bits of mud and stuff in it which we don't really need. at all, I don't think. Oh yeah, I also put this on here in case I forget what it's called. I'm starting to do that with all the places because I am... my memory is trash. Right, so if we were going to go with silver, right, so if we can figure out a way of doing silver, right, this grey quartise thing. Go pretend this is a silver vein? Kind of. Maybe. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so we could pretend that's a silver vein, or we could pretend this is a silver vein, or something else. Because silver is actually quite silvery. I decided to look it up to see that we have something like that, where it's this kind of like lighter. Don't want something that's really white. No, I just don't think that's going to work at all. Let's see if that would do something like blue schist, something weird. No, definitely not. So I think at the minute it's either, you know, one of these two. Let's go with that. That's too bright for me. I think that one, grey quartise, might be the one we go for. And what else we got? What else have we actually got? Obviously we've got the schist debris. We've also got the smooth coloured pebbles. We've also got white gravel as well. Okay, so those ones I just don't think they work. That's the one that came up, wasn't it, before? And then this just looks too normal. So I think we're actually going to go for the silver bits. Go with this, and we'll just have, you know, like some veins going in and stuff like that, right? And obviously we've got these, so we can do some stuff where we kick it back and or whatever, you know. X, Y, Z, whatever. We'll do what we want. Okay, so if we do have this, right, we have that. We have some sort of mix between the different blue schists, which will have probably weathered one and probably the lichen one. And we'll also have, we'll have diorite as well, so we'll just switch these in. So what I might do quickly is get the brush ready for this. That's quite important. Yeah, we'll use light blue, why not? That's what we'll use in the cave, because we need to do this in a second anyway. So this will just get us, like, prove that all these work together, which it should do. It shouldn't be a problem at all, I would imagine. But we should have done this in the first place. Switch these out and get this all ready. I don't know. Do you guys do this kind of stuff, or do you not? It's always interesting to see what people come up with, because I have my own way of doing things, and I usually change them all the time, constantly, really. I think we'll just have some lichen. So we'll have these two the most. Oh yeah, we also need that as well. I'll throw that one in. Don't really need... I don't think we need natural andesite in here. We could actually have it though, couldn't we? To show some natural rock. So it looks really good with these ones. Maybe we'll have a little bit of that as well. We're just going to have a lot less of lichen. So let's go for testing this out. Iron axe this time, right? So we're going to do a mask on, not an ask, mask on 35 column 3, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So we do 2 info, yeah, it is. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got a BR sphere, and I'm going to want mostly 2, 3, 5 column 2, right? We then got 2, 3, 5 column 11. We want a lot of that. 2, 3, 5 column 9. 1 column 5. Obviously, we do want that, and we've also got 2, 1, 9. 7, which at the minute that is all just a big mess, right? So we probably want, so we've got 5 different materials. We probably want at least 30% of this one. What was that? 30% of 2, 5, yep, on that one. Probably 30% of that one. And do we want to change any of the other ones? Because we've got 40% that will be split between them at the minute. Between these 3 here. Probably only want 10% of that one. And then we can have 15 of each of these then. There we go. I'll try that. That is actually a really goddamn good mix. And that really works with these as well. Due to the other stuff we've done, so now we get this in here. It doesn't really look like a silver vein, but we can use that as a kind of... Actually mixes in really nicely. Okay, so let's just... Actually, we don't need to undo that, we need to keep that. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to save that brush, because my god, is that good. For what I want to do, anyway. So there we go, I'll use that as a mine walls. There we go. So that works. Let's hope that we can do the same here, because that would be really, really useful if we could. So we need to get some sort of, you know, gravels and stuff like that. Definitely. So what we've got normal gravel, which is Minecraft gravel. That's probably going to fall down. Soft gravel. Engraved carbon design. Maybe we could, yeah, grab the normal one. Small stones we're going to need as well. Definitely small stones. There we go. Small stones. Dirt gravel. Yeah, let's get some dirt gravel, because they probably would grab in some dirt. Where's dirt gravel gone? Dirt gravel. There you go. Dirt gravel, like dirt path. We don't want any of those. Oh, it might need. Yeah, actually, it might work, might it? It's quite light. I was thinking of these. Obviously that one's going to fall down. So do we need to build something underneath this? Potentially, yeah. Right, let's just build this underneath here for now. Whoops, there. Oh, for God's sake, I'm not doing very well. You know, is this all right, or is this not? The gravel there. It looks okay. It just looks messy. Very messy. Let's get rid of the light dirt path, right? Get rid of that light path, yeah. And probably also want a bit of diorite in the floor. Yeah, diorite in the floor would look good. What else do we want? What else do we want? Do we need any more dirt, or not really? I don't think we need any more dirt. I think that'll do. It's only the schist debris maybe that we want in there now. So I mean, we've got a lot of this stuff, and we could have burnt dirt, for example. But I don't know about dirt. See, this looks too. To me, it looks too dark. I don't like that it doesn't repeat either. It's a pattern, so I think we leave that. We'll try out this as a mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay. So we've already got that thing. So we've got that one as the light blue. So I'll have to do that in a bit. But we need another tool, so we'll have that one as that. This one will be the floor. So this one will mask 2, right? And it'll be a biosphere of what was it? 1 colon 5. Yep. 1 3 7 3 colon 3 1 3 7 3 colon 14. 1 3 7 4 colon 5 and 13 colon 0. Obviously, that'll be a 6. So let's just do it like that. Looks okay. We need less of the dirt. Which one is the dirt? Oh yeah, 1373. 1373. Right. So 1373 colon 3. So what we'll do is we'll do, I don't know, 20% of that, 10% of that, 20% of that. So it's up to 50. What's the last two? Yeah, actually, that might actually work if we do the last two as 25 and 25. Might just work. Not that one. I still think it's too heavy. Oops. Let's make sure I'm doing the right brush as well. I don't want to overwrite my other brush. That's why I've saved it. So 25 of that one, 25 of that one. We only went with 10 of the dirt thing. I think we need to really switch that down to 5. And maybe even of the soft gravel as well. Maybe even switch that to 5. Yeah, that looks okay. Small stones looks too heavy. So I don't think we need to do that. I think it's the small stones as well that's starting to be a little bit too heavy. 1 3 7 3 14. Okay, well if we switch that to 10. And if we have more soft gravel, 35% of that. Bit better? I think so. Right, okay. Try it, and we'll see. Right. So, what we've got to be careful of, because this has got the same materials in what we're going to use for the wall. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks okay. Right, so we've got that one. We now need to, obviously, get some light blue, so we need to get a mask for this. So we grab this one, and we just do mask. Well, just mask 1 actually. We just do a biosphere of 35 colon 3, and we're just going to do a thing of 1 as well, so we don't do too much. I'll have to change the front bit, and this will mask it into the rock as well elsewhere, but I don't really care. So there we go. maybe we will go with a bigger one, but I don't think we don't need to really. I usually try not to because then I know where I am. Actually, no, because I'm underground and I can do this flying through thing now. I don't even have to care that much. I can do it pretty. You know, yeah, it'll make a load of blue wool somewhere, but as long as I'm not too, you know, as long as I'm not going to affect the wall outside. I mean, that's the only thing I've got to be careful of, I guess. But I'll check it, and I can always replace it by hand, you know. Right, that's all done. Right, let's go down here. There we go. Right, okay, so this is all weird and wonderful, colourful cave. I don't know. Do you guys do this way? Is this the right way to do it? Is this the best way to do it? Probably not. You guys could tell me if it's not at all. It doesn't really matter. If there's a better way of doing it, my God, tell me. For the love of God. Right, there we go. Obviously, it's all horrible at the minute. And quite well edited. But I'm hoping that by us, you know, spending a bit of time on this, we can get it to look a little bit better. What I don't want to do is start replacing bits yet. Yeah, put that down there. Right. And we've got to meld the entrance of the cave in as well. This is why I've not replaced it yet, because I try and do it with brushes if I can. But it should actually all mix in anyway. You know? This should all be fine anyway, but I just reckon I'll switch this out. I'm going to put that one there. There's many of these ones that I'm a bit more worried about because they look crap. There we go. Right. Let's try. I know those aren't going to affect it that much, but here we could do with pushing this bit back a bit. You know, at the minute it just looks so straight and boring. No, that needs to be a floor. Right, a bit of dirt that's been grabbed into there, that bit going to there. There we go. Something like that, maybe. Okay. That's pretty good. Right, are we ready? Okay, let's try it out in an area. Right, like here looks pretty good, right? So we go bang and yeah. What that means is I did overwrite that brush. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of those. That's why we got the undo. Thank God for the undo. So what I need to do is copy and paste my mine walls, which we had, into there. There we go, okay. So now if we try, actually what I'm going to do also, this one was the one I built a minute ago? Yeah, it was. So I'm also going to copy that and save that one as the mine floor, because I know that I've been pretty bad lately. Thanks guys for saying if you do Control A, by the way. That really saves time. That looks cool. It's very dark, but it looks very cool as well. There we go. Look at that. Instantly. Looks so much better, doesn't it? Yeah, so thanks guys for saying about that, 'cause I was just like writing them by hand, and then of course when I lost one it was a nightmare, so I'm going to try and just save my brushes, and again I'll try and add them to the document. I might do that in a minute actually, as soon as I finish recording, because I think we're going to end up, this one's going to be a 2-episoder at least. I mean it's, okay, I did not want to do that. Undo that. Let's even get rid of this brush. We do not want that brush tool. Nope, not that one, that one. There we go. And obviously we've got a lot of smoothing out to do and all that kind of stuff. It's all boring stuff, but it will really make a difference. Right, okay, here we go. And here we got quite a lot of smoothing out to do, but if we've got this brush now, and I really like this brush for a wall. Don't know what you guys think, it's quite nice and dark, and I think the gravel layer really works as well. It doesn't look too different because diorite and soft gravel actually really go together. It's like materials that really do work. There we go. So I have something like this, and this is where it's going to get more difficult, isn't it? I think we're going to need some diorite in this floor. That would help it. So you can hardly see this hole. That's the idea. You can't really see it. You don't really notice it. You're like, look, there's different places of different mines there. One goes that way. It's back there and stuff. But I'm quite happy with this so far. Right, last things last is to sort out this orange ground bit. Oh, why don't we keep that? That's a bit stupid, wasn't it? So we'll keep that as like a nice little area for an example, really, isn't it? But down here we need to mask it. So let's grab. Or we can just grab this one, I think. Or should we grab? I'll grab a new one. Grab a new brush. Let's grab that one. And we'll do mask on. Focus on 1. And I'm going to grab my dirt path, dirt path. Where's dirt path? There's dirt path. This is my original dirt path that I've been using for all of the Kingdom of Vestia stuff. So yeah, if I'll add that to the document literally in a second. So we've got that in there. But there, that does actually meld in quite nicely. It's pretty similar but different type of materials. So that works really well. So guys, that is the start of the mine, the structure and everything like that. I'm pretty happy with it. I think we need to do, obviously we need to do a bit of work on everything. I think it'd be quite easy to whip through some of these areas, especially like these ones where it's going to be, you know, old, depleted shafts. So we might just have some, you know, like typical, almost like Skyrim-esque, you know, crates and crap, all just left down there. Maybe we could actually have a cart somewhere. Let's grab a cart. Oh, there we go. It's right there. A cart right here or something. So they then grab this and take that out or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they do. You'll have a cart literally there, I think. That's quite good with the half slabs, isn't it? Wow. I wonder if they figured that out to make sure that it looks like it's actually got a gap. So it does stick over, obviously, by blocks. So yeah, there we go. We've got a little cart here where they'll grab some gravel. I mean, does this look good or bad? It's bad. Let's not do that. So I won't do that on there, but yeah, grab gravel. They'll pull that down and they'll dump it onto this little hill here. Any of the actual ores they'll need to take in. Obviously, we're going to need a blacksmith now as well. Well, or do they just grab the ore and sell the ore on? No, I think Lord Silversage would actually turn it into silver ingots to sell because he'd get a better price for that. So I think he would actually have somebody to do that for him. Definitely, I can imagine him doing that. That's what I would do anyway. Oops, don't want that. Let's have that there, and maybe knock that one out and do one there or something. I don't know. We'll play. I'll be playing around with this. I think quite a lot to get it to work. But apart from that, it looks kind of good. So we'll see what we do next episode, guys. It should hopefully be quite whippy. I'm hoping so. I mean, we'll do the shafts in order. I think the older one here, which will be quite old. We need to do some beams going across. Obviously, there's quite a bit of work there. Maybe we'll do the whole beam part of it. Seems to make it look like it's secure. At the minute it's just a cave, which it isn't. It's a mine that they've, or maybe it was a cave originally and then, you know, they found stuff in it or whatever. And then we'll get all the ore lines in of the current things ready, and that'll be quite good. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me anything that you know, I need to improve and stuff like that, and see if this kind of wall here helps you guys, because I think it helped me quite a bit. So I might do this more often. I know I did do little bits like this, but I think that doing the little cornery thing looks really cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.